everyone, and welcome to Conventional Wisdom, Ohayocon 2022. Well, as the name implies, obviously, I attended Ohayocon 2022. This was my first, big convention back since 2020, because, in 2020 we had to, well, basically, conventions were put on, hold, hiatus, whatever you want to say, for the large issue that was going on at the time. And this is one of the first big ones that I know of that's happened since then. So, yeah. So, I did want to talk about really quick, because I always do, but I also want to address that factor, because it's kind of a big deal, it's important. Hopefully this video is a bit shorter than the last couple, because I don't have as much to talk about. I was down for Saturday and Sunday, and I focused more on the, being a photographer aspect of it. I had one set outfit, my steampunk outfit, which I will put everything together and show you, because I've got a quick story about that. It's good, or interesting, or something. It's not bad. Basically, I just want to, show an interesting thing that came up because of my outfit. Basically, people saw some of my accessories and were like, "Oh, hey, you must be blank." Which, hey, I like the attention. It's nice. I unfortunately was not. So, yeah. But, that's toward the end, the personal revelations and all that stuff. So, let's just talk about the quick, important stuff. Basically, I attended some panels, obviously. I was down there with my buddies Ryan, his sister Corey, and our mutual friend Yui, panelist. And again, thank you guys for letting me room with you. We've been doing this for years, but still, it's appreciated because you guys are near Columbus. You guys usually have a room, and it helps me out because my life's a bit hectic and crazy. I can't exactly coordinate the stuff as easily. Honestly, already, Yui said, "Hey, I've got a room set up for Colossal Con. I'd like to invite you guys into that room." So, yeah. So, hopefully that's the next convention. Assuming everything goes smoothly, which I feel like it should. Fingers crossed and all that stuff. But, yeah. But, just, I only have a few quick notes about Ohayocon 2022 to talk about, and then we'll just move on from there. So, the photo shoots I attended, I only got to a couple, unfortunately, because I'm trying to stick to the fandoms that I at least have some knowledge of. I don't want to try and hit every photo shoot, because I'd be going crazy, because it was kind of spread out, honestly. Photo shoot area A was up near the dealer's room. B was, oh man, it was downstairs near the big stairs, that lead into the convention center. I know D was all the way down near the end, where they used to have the dealer's room and the, electronic dance, the rave, whatever you want to call it. And I also forget where area C was. I think it was the foyer. I don't know, I forget. But yeah. I only got three shoots this time, unfortunately. The steampunk photo shoot, which I unfortunately did not get the chance to really take part in. I did at least get a picture, which was, just a big group shot, which is cool. It was awesome seeing all the interesting characters. And a couple of Mandalorian steampunk cosplayers as well. I don't think I got their pictures, though, unfortunately. But, yeah. So, hopefully next time there's a steampunk shoot, because, I don't know, I just like the style. Like, my red coat, I think, fits with it. And, I got my cool, pistol revolver from a couple years ago that I had with me. My dragon Valerian. And my cane and my hat. The hat I'm not going to show you because it's in my bag. Actually, my bag is right here. But my cane. I'm still trying to settle on an identity for myself. Am I... Oh, right, I forgot. I gotta show that stuff, too. Am I... what the heck am I guess? Maybe I don't have the hat with me. Whatever. My bad. Sorry, I'm wasting your time with that. But, yeah, so I didn't get to take parts. I at least got, the one large group shot, because that seemed to be, all that, the main shot that they did. The year previously, they'd done, individual shots of people, Like, you know, the dude with the awesome... I don't even know what the heck the, you know, rifle thing, whatever is. But I showed the picture last year. But, you know, like, just like individual shots of people to show off their costumes and their stuff. It didn't seem like they were doing that. And also, I was kind of in a rush at the time to try and catch the Doctor Who shoot and the Disney shoot. The Doctor Who shoot, unfortunately, I didn't get to in time. I don't know where anybody was. Like, I went down to... Well, I went to the wrong area first. Then I went to the right area. It didn't seem like there was anybody there. So that didn't pan out, unfortunately. I did make it, however, to the Disney shoot. Oh, actually, at Disney was... Yeah, just a couple floors down from dealer's room. So it wasn't as confusing. But anyway, I did make it to the Disney shoot. I got some pictures there as well. And then the final shoot that I attended was the Pokemon shoot. Again, I was not doing, you know, my Brock or any Pokemon related stuff. I was just trying to get pictures. And, you know, I was kind of, you know, background side. So a lot of the pictures I have, you know, could use some cropping. I tried to, like, get, like, you know, parts of the large group shots as I could. So, like, oh, hey, you know, there's, like, 5 people on the left here, you know, 5 in the middle, 5 over on the other side. But it's hard. I deleted the shots that were way too much work to crop, and the rest of them I just post on my Facebook page. I'll put the link. I'll try and link the album, so for those curious. I'll also try and share this stuff on High Voltage Cosplay Photography, which is the group that I joined with Ryan and Michael. I forget when it was exactly, but basically, you know, I mentioned, hey, you know, I'm into photography as well, and they were like, dude, like, you're gonna be part of our group now. So, yes, I am associated officially, unofficially. I'm not sure where I stand, you know, with High Voltage Cosplay Photography. I'm also going to have, you know, my own cosplay photography persona. Red Coat, I think, is the name that I'm going to go with. And I'm going to make business cards, which, for those who remember, I talked about this 2 years ago, and I still haven't done it yet. But I have time. I've gotten cards through, I think it was Vistaprint. For business stuff whenever I was job hunting a few years ago, because I figured, hey, you know, business cards make me stand out a little bit from the competition, and hey, I can use them for this. Like, I'm gonna make new ones for this, you know, that have, you know, my stuff, but whatever, we'll figure that later. Alright, and then the final bit, well, not the final bit, but the other stuff that I got from this convention. I got a couple of things. Sorry, things are a bit rolled up. I'll have to show pictures of them on the page, but I got 2 autographs from Cynthia Kranz. She voiced Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball... Well, Dragon Ball Z, at least. I'm not sure about Dragon Ball, the original. I'm not sure. But also, you know, in my opinion, the best girl ever, Botan. You know, from Yu Yu Hakusho. I just really liked Botan. She was a nice character. She was very sweet, very kind. And you may have noticed it said to Fred on them. You know, basically, it was loud in the dealer's room. She probably didn't hear me spell out the name B-R-A-D, you know, Brad. But that's okay. You know, for future stories, we'll just pretend like, you know, Cynthia and I got a, you know, good understanding, and, you know, she calls me Fred for some reason. Because, you know, we're cool like that. I don't know. Just, it happened, it's fine, it's whatever, I got my cool pictures, they're mine, you know, let's just roll onward. On top of that, I got a couple of, you know, other steampunk related accessories. This is basically just a small pouch that, I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for myself, besides, you know, the keeping on my person. But, you know, I can justify it, you know, for like, oh, hey, it's ammo, you know, for my revolver. You know, or it's treats for Valerian. Or something. And then, I also have... crap. So I'm trying to just drop everything. So I just opened my bag, and I'm very disorganized. But I also got this journal with the red dragon on it. I forget the name of the group, but I will put it, you know, I will caption it below. But basically... You know, I got this in the pouch for... Okay, don't judge me for this. I didn't spend any other money really at the convention, but about $100. I mean, and the cool thing about this book cover is, you know, it comes with the book, but you can take it off. You can slide it off and put it onto another book in case I fill this book out. Basically, you know, I just said, hey, I want this because it felt like a good steampunk accessory, you know, like, because I feel like, you know, dealing with, like, the occult or mysterious stuff is another part of steampunk culture, world, whatever. So, you know, I could justify it with, like, oh, hey, like, I'm a, you know, investigator of some sort, because I talked about being a detective. I've toyed around with the idea of being a sky pirate. Now I'm kind of just thinking about, what about just, you know, a random, like, explorer guy who has found, you know, who found Valerian's dragon egg on one of his journeys, and, hey, they became friends. And they worked together. I don't know. And basically, I'm looking for the red dragon. I've heard the legend of it. I want to find it. For some reason. I'm going to say probably not evil, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Something. So, that's all the stuff that I got. Let's see. And then just the last couple things I want to talk about. One of the funny / interesting things that happened at the Pokemon shoot specifically was, I don't know what it was, but just everybody just went insane for the Diglett cosplayer. I'll put a couple of quick pictures after this. Yeah, like, I don't know, people were just really hyped and just wanted to see the Diglett cosplayer, and that was awesome, and I appreciated that, and I thought it was cool. Like, respect to that cosplayer. You did a good job, it was fun, it was interesting, and, you know, you played it up for the people. Thank you for that. I also want to give a shout out to the Brock cosplayers that I saw. I'm going to try and put both pictures up. You know, for those of you who don't know, I usually do Brock for the Pokemon shoots. I didn't this year because, you know, just taking a step back towards photography and trying that out, seeing how that felt. And yeah, like, it was, I don't know, it was just good seeing that somebody else was representing Brock. And especially shout outs to the Brock cosplayer that had the Steelix, you know, on his shoulder. You know, I tried my own Onyx at one point, and I felt like, you know, it was honestly smaller than Valerian here. Sorry, he's caught up in stuff, so I can't really show him effectively, but yeah. So, a bit smaller than this. But, yeah. Let's see. I think that's about, like, all that stuff. Like I said, I already talked about the trying to be more of a photographer thing. And then one last thing that I want to talk about, you know, is just one of the things I talked about in 2020, to be completely honest with you, was the wearing your fandom on your sleeve thing. Basically, you know, at one point, I was legit wearing my Doctor Who scarf, and, like, I'll do dramatization over there. Like, under my red coat, you know, Valerian on my shoulder, all this other stuff. And people saw me and they were like, oh, the Doctor! And, like, it was cool and interesting. Like, it surprised me. You know, unfortunately I wasn't really doing a Doctor cosplay. It was just, hey, I have the scarf, I'm walking around, I might as well wear it. Because my plan originally was to wear my bow ties are cool t-shirts, this, my chopper bag, or my Luffy hat. I'll show that off too. But, you know, I decided, hey, I'll at least walk around with this. And I got one picture from one of the vendors. I got a Valentine from the 10th Doctor, David Tennant version. And, you know, I got a few, oh my gosh, are you the Doctor? One from a cosplayer I know who does, I think it's 11. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at being put on the spot, and so I kind of fumbled around with, you know, you the Doctor's like, oh, no, not really, yada yada. I'll have the cool guy reaction and what I should have said over there in a minute. But yeah, so, and like I'll show the, you know, what I mean by wearing my fandom on my sleeve thing to help get people's attention so that they know, oh hey, they can engage with me on Doctor Who, One Piece, and Fairy Tail. I figure 3 is good enough. 4 if I can figure out how to work Geodude in. The small one, not the big one that I built. That's the size of a basketball. But, yeah, so let me get everything set up, and then we'll talk about, you know, the costume stuff. You know, show off my outfit that I wore the entire time, and you know, just the other stuff that I want to talk about with that. So, give me 1 second while I set everything up. Alright, cool. Alright. So, for starters, you know, this was, you know, basically my normal outfit. I had goggles on as well, but you get the gist. The big thing was, people thought I was the Miraculous Ladybug from the newer show, you know, the Miraculous Ladybug. And I was like, because I had this, honestly, last time too, because of the mask. And basically, I have this mask because whenever I got the mask, I think it was actually Ohayocon again, you know, basically they didn't have any black masks left, and I just went with this because red and black is my color scheme, and I didn't think about it. So I'm going to apologize to those people, you know, who were like, oh man, Miraculous Ladybug, and like, I was not that character, and I'm sorry for that. You know, I should just roll with it. You guys get a picture if you wanted to, you know, and just been like, yeah. The only people I could think of that did comment on it were on like the escalators going down as I was going up. So it wasn't a big deal, but yeah. So I'm not necessarily Miraculous Ladybug, and I'm not going to deny in the future in case it comes up again, because it probably will. And yeah. So that's the first thing of mistaken cosplay identity. And like, it's fine, you know, it's not a big deal. This is a random original steampunky character, you know, just nobody was gonna know it, and getting some recognition is better than nothing. So yeah, there's that. Really quick, I just have to put on my scarf, and yeah, I can show you the other thing that made people go, oh my gosh, the doctor. And then this was my other outfit that I wore, honestly, for my last bit of Sunday. You know, basically, I went back to my car, I dropped off all my stuff. You know, I ducked into my bag and I was like, hey, I have the scarf, I might as well wear it. So I did, I put it on, and I walked around the dealer's hall a bit with Ryan. You know, just to see if I could find any cool last minute stuff. And I did. You know, I got, you know, the book, the pouch that I mentioned. You know, I got the autographs from Cynthia Crans the night before, and yeah. But, you know, in that, like, 90 minutes or 2 hours or however long it was, like, honestly, I got some, you know, cool, like, oh my gosh, the doctor comments from people. You know, one of the dudes outside the dealer's room saw me and was like, doctor? And, like, again, I just had that moment of crap. Like, my brain just went to dust on that one. I didn't have a good response. I was like, oh, not exactly. I just wearing the scarf and whatnot. But, yeah. Now, for the cool guy response to that question, you know, just pretend somebody else is asking. Hey, are you the doctor? You know, I just... No, not exactly, my friend. I'm a good friend of the doctor. A very good friend of the doctor. His name's Captain Jack, but you can call me Jack. I want to say Captain Jack's last name is Jack Harkness. I don't want to say it here and then get all the comments from the series Doctor Who fans who are mad at me. They're like, no, it's not his last name. But basically, if you don't know Captain Jack, he's a very charismatic, you know, cool guy who is... I forget his exact orientation, but basically, you know, he's very friendly with everyone. So, Rose, a military captain that they met because the first time they met was World War II. And yeah. And like the thing, you know, one of the common things is, you know, he's just constantly flirting with basically everybody. Yeah. So next time, you know, I'm probably going to say something like that. Like, oh hey, you know, like, name's Captain Jack. You know, I'm a very good friend of the Doctor. You know, something to that effect. If I remember in whenever Colossal Con is. But yeah, that's basically it. Actually, if you give me a second, I can talk about the Fandom on my sleeve stuff that I mentioned before. Basically, like I said, you know, it's just wearing different bits of my fandom interests. So the Doctor Who scarf. This is very recognizable. This is the 4th Doctor scarf. You know, everybody loves them. Everybody can at least recognize them. You know, obviously from the show, I know they made a few references to the character in Futurama. I don't know, he's just very well known, so this is an easy thing to wear. It's not bad. I like it. I love it. Thank you to the flea market dealer who sold this to me at Colossal Con 2019, I think it was. I honestly forget. Second thing. My fun chopper backpack. Got this at Animarathon. I forget what year. I talked about it in one of the videos, but basically, you know, this is just something I can wear on my back, obviously. Like, oh, hey, it's another easily identifiable thing where people can go, hey, you like One Piece too. We can talk. That's how I met my one friend, Morgan. You know, we started talking. Really quick, because I didn't plan this all out. Just give me 1 second. There we go. My Panther Lily. You know, basically my Gajiel's, you know, flying cat friend. Again, I can just easily wear this around my neck. You know, and yeah, it'll be nice. You know, people can go, oh, hey, I recognize that character as well. And then, if I can find Geodude quickly, and then basically I have this mini Geodude. You know, maybe I can hook it around the, you know, badge thingy or something. You know, so people can go, oh, hey, I know Geodude. Like, you're obviously a fan of Pokemon as well. Cool. You know, because like I said, you know, this is going to be my cosplay photographer persona. Just add the the mask that I had a minute ago. You know, and my cool cane. Because, you know, it's a good steampunk accessory. Honestly, it can help with balance. And, well, if I have to crouch, yep, this does help. My knees aren't that bad. It's just nice to have. But yeah, so I would say that basically wraps up the Ohayocon 2022 experience. You know, it was good. I got to be more of a cosplay photographer this time around. I didn't get as many pictures as I have in the past. I didn't get to as many shoots as I did in the past, though. And just, yeah. So, you know, assuming, you know, things go well for whenever Colossal Con is going on, I plan to attend that, have my cosplay photographer persona. I will probably work in a fashion show of my stuff so people can recognize me and acknowledge that I'm a photographer. So if they want pictures really quick, I can do that. I can give them cards. I can do something. You know, I'm just trying to find my identity within the cosplay, you know, convention scene. You know, cosplayer, I can do a lot of stuff. It's very tiring. It's very hot. It's very crazy. You know, but photographer, it's a bit easier. And, you know, it's me just helping raise people up. You know, people like my buddy Garth, who did an excellent Cyber Smoke as well as Beast Boy. You know, I saw you at least as Cyber Smoke. I didn't get to see you as Beast Boy except for a random picture when I was looking at Facebook earlier today. Like, for real, Garth, you know, keep up the awesome work. You are amazing at what you do. And you're just great, man. And I love you, and you're awesome. And again, Ryan, Corey, Yui, you know, I love you guys as well. You are, you know, you're like family to me. You're part of my, you know, cosplay convention family. You know, you've always got my back. You know, I missed you guys these last 2 years. You guys, you know, missed me as well. You know, I'm still a bit surprised by that. You know, I just kind of exist, and like, I'm not up on all the stuff that you guys are into right now. You know, Black Clover, some of the other stuff. You know, but I at least listen and I try and engage as best I can with you guys. And, you know, I appreciate you guys, you know, not forgetting about me or whatever. So, yeah. So, that was Ohayocon 2022. I've been Valiant Bradley James. I've been Redcoat. I've been a cosplay photographer. I've been a lot of things. And, well, yeah. So, that's all I got. You know, until next time, everyone, have fun, stay safe, keep hydrated, and, of course, remember, every character has a story to tell. I'm Valiant Bradley James. And that was some conventional wisdom. I really butchered that sign off. Peace.